Well, it's the Scarlet C for incoming President Trump. Let's see how it's going to affect his second term. Welcome to Fortune Cookies Tarot. I'm Annabelle. I'm a tarot practitioner for over 35 years. And in this video, I'm going to do a little bit of celebration because I did have a psychic score. So what is a psychic score, you may ask? So a psychic score is where I keep track of my predictions. I said that he was not going to get any jail time and that they were just basically going to let him have the stain of the conviction on there. That's where we're getting the Scarlet C from. So those of you that didn't study literature or cut out of class, Scarlet Letter was an adulteress who had to wear a scarlet letter in a work of fiction. So you can go watch the movie. I think Gary Oldman was in it, and Gary Oldman and who? Demi Moore. Thank you, Gregopedia. But no, Trump has the Scarlet C because it's conviction. Yes, I did say the Scarlet A, didn't I? Yes. So, but anyway, at any rate, so let's see how this stain of conviction is going to affect his presidency. I predict that this is going to be a really short video. So let's pull up the card view. Before I do that, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. My subscriber bloom continues. Thank you so much. Welcome to all the new people. A lot of questions and a lot of really, really good discourse going on in the chat. I want you guys to keep that coming. If you disagree with something that I say, I am open to discussion on it. If you want to bring, your opinion, if you want to bring some facts and figures to the table, I'm here for it. I am, Gregopedia and I are both libertarians. We are not Republicans. We're not Democrats. We like good government. We like good leaders. And I have said time and time again that I think with the condition of our economy right now, the best person in line for this presidency is a businessman who has weathered the storm of several bankruptcies. So I want to see somebody in there who is going to create a great budget, who is going to see things thriving, who is going to make sure that this great country doesn't sink into the despair of financial ruin. So that being said, let's pull up some cards. Hope you guys are having a great day. Again, this is the verdict that I was expecting, the sentencing that I was expecting. Let's see if it's going to have any effect whatsoever on his presidency. I think it does interfere with his credibility with some world leaders. I think that some world leaders will say, well, a crime is a crime. You are a convicted felon. You are somewhat troublesome. They're going to wait to see what he does. Now, it's nice that we have the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles here because these ladies, the energy of these two cards, we're really proving ourselves. Remember that our queens are nurturers. They're the ones that are cultivating and making things happen. The kings are ruling over. Everything's stable when they're in the upright, and they are just kind of minding the tasks, keeping an eye on the factory, tending the fields, not tending the fields, I'm sorry, reaping the harvest and making sure that everything gets to where it goes. The Queen of Pentacles would be tending the field. So he's got some things to prove. I think his first term was successful to a certain extent. Again, that's up for debate. If you want to debate that with me in the comments, it's totally fine. Bring it. Give me facts, give me figures, tell me your opinion. I am totally here for it. But I think he is going to proved to be a balancing act here. This Seven of Wands is about balancing the opinions, the budget, all of the things. I really and truly think that this country is going to head toward a more libertarian mindset. It is a great place to be because we get the best of both worlds. Who doesn't want the best of both worlds? We get the freedom to succeed. We get regulations are reduced, but we also get to help and nurture and cultivate people that need help and uplifting on a local scale. It's more so, and I do get into some situations with tribalism because people misunderstand when I talk about tribalism. When I talk about tribalism, it is about not helping people that look like me, not helping people that have the same religion as me. I come from 27 different religions in my family. It is about helping the people of my tribe that are right here. Gregopedia and I, our tribe is all colors, creeds, we're all kinds of different people. One of my best friends is Greek Irish. My other best friend is totally Irish. She's the loudest librarian. You guys know her and love her. My husband is half Japanese. My father is Jewish. My mother is Christian. You know, our tribe is very, very different. We hang out with people of color. We hang out with people of Asian descent. We've got all kinds of people, tall people, short people, fat people, skinny people, dog people, right, Greg? Yes.
Canine Americans, they prefer to be called.
What's that?
Canine Americans, they prefer to be called.
Canine Americans. Yes, we hang out with Canine Americans. So, you know, we have a very diverse group over here that comes in and out of our home, and we consider part of our family and our tribe. Our emergency bug out team is very curious indeed. So just so you know, we have a emergency bug out team, people that we will connect with in the event of a big disaster. So I do think that we are leaning more toward that, breaking the mold of the expected course of things. People, you know, when we talk about tribalism and we talk about Democrats versus Republicans, or like in our cousins in the United Kingdom, you know, labor versus reform, you know, we do kind of fall into those categories because they're clearly defined. They're there for us. Libertarianism gives us a lot of freedom. Once upon a time, I had talked to one of my nephews about the luxury of being more of a libertarian versus a Republican or a Democrat. And how I framed it for him, I said, you know, if you're a libertarian, you are afforded the freedom to go into finance and go make $1 bazillion, do what you got to do, you know, make it happen. But you're also afforded the freedom to tune in, drop out, and go on tour with the Grateful Dead or Fish. Grateful Dead were still touring at the time when I said it. So, you know, really, it does give you the luxury, and you are put clearly in the driver's seat as libertarian to chart your own course. But you become a pioneer of your own life, which is really an amazing thing. So I think that Trump is going to steer things more toward that. Let's get the dominant energy here. This does free him up. We're not going to see him wiggle on the end of the line on this. He's not going to fuss. He's not going to muss about this. He says, this is great. We've got, you know, what we need. I know he was trying to get, you know, he was trying to kick it down the road. He was trying to not have it happen, trying to push it a little bit further down. I think it's fine. But here, I think we are now looking to the future. This is, he's going to wear that Scarlet C. He's going to be totally comfortable with it. And we're going to move into the future and try and correct what is going on in America and the world beyond. We're going to try and sort out the issues that are at hand. So I think this is really a good thing. Is there going to be continued prosecution of him for other things? Are we going to see people continuing to vilify him out of the New York court system? I will do a reading on the judge, how this is going to fare out for the judge in a separate video. I just wanted to do this one really quick. So are we going to see continued prosecution? Are they going to keep needling this guy? Are they going to stop him from improving the case for Americans everywhere? We've got the King of Pentacles in reverse. Chariot in reverse, he's going to have a dedicated team that just goes to work anytime they do it. We've got a lot of sour emotions here. So yeah, I do think that there are going to be parties that come together. There's going to be continued lawfare. This is an unfortunate thing. And I do want to caution the individuals and the organizations that are going to do this. You are doing nothing but hurting America. Pushing him into the courtroom and distracting him once again for a second term with lawfare is going to not fare well. And I think they are going to push back very, very heavily. There is a tremendous team of attorneys that are going to pick up these cases and annihilate them as they come in. So we will see organizations that are coming together and really trying to push this forward. So I think, it's going to be same old, which is really unfortunate. We need to learn from this situation and move into a future with a leader that is unencumbered by lawfare. I would say the same of any Democrat president. I would say the same of any Libertarian president if there was something like this going on and we had bigger fish to fry than whether he paid someone off, did something weird, looked at someone the wrong way. I really think that, we need to focus at the task at hand. Just to give a timely example, if a city is on fire, you don't send the fire trucks to another city. You send the fire trucks to the city. So the city that is burning. So let's hope that this works out and that they will take their foot off the gas of lawfare and that President Trump can start his new term without all of this legal drama. We are not in Ally McBeal. I don't want to see it anymore. I don't want to hear that they're throwing charges at him. They keep digging into the past and finding things that he did wrong. So if you can find me something that he did last week and you want to try him for that, that's totally fine. Stop going back 20 years. I've had enough. I'm out. Have a great day. See you guys soon.